It's the first themed GraviTrax Marble Run set ever, and its theme is Star Wars. The base plates form this massive 3-foot diameter Death Star, which is bigger than my head. Building surfaces include the Millennium Falcon and an Imperial Star Destroyer. But it turns out they just chase each other for fun, and in real life are friends.
You got a friend in me.
Decorations include turbo laser batteries that the marbles can roll through, and floating X-Wing starfighters and TIE fighters, which are also friends.
You got a friend in me.
This is the Masked Marble review of the GraviTrax Death Star action set, a marble run unlike any other. Let me tell you what I like and what I don't like about the set. My favorite thing about this marble track building set is not the very cool 35-inch diameter Death Star base plates, which would look boss on a circular coffee table of the same size. Actually, my favorite thing is the decorations. They remind me of GraviTrax Jr, the marble run system I recently reviewed that is specifically designed for ages 3 to 7. What I loved about GraviTrax Jr were all the decorative elements you could add to the tiles and base plates to spice up the track. I even designed Western-themed decorations for it that you can 3D print for free. Well, the Death Star action set decorations start with the marble track curve tiles and crossing tiles, which have the prototypical Star Wars spaceship line patterns imprinted on their surface. Very demure, very mindful. Oh man, I can't believe I just said that. There is nothing demure about them. These tiles are in-your-face cool. You can pretend your marbles are X-Wings flying in the trenches of the Death Star's surface. The only thing that would make them cooler is if Ravensburger had molded them in a space gray color. Maybe it's time to break out the hobby paints. Some of the curved tiles have a hole. No, that's not the thermal exhaust port that blows up the Death Star. These are mounting holes for the included TIE fighters and X-Wing starfighters. You get 4 of each model, and they have some pretty nice detail for their size. You mount them on clear pylons, which are actually just the stalk from a GraviTrax transfer. The pylons let you swivel the fighters in any direction. Spin them really fast to make them travel through hyperspace. See? They just jumped to the Hoth system. Decorations also include 2 tall and 2 short turbo laser batteries. They really have some nice detail to them. I didn't notice it at first, but each pair has 1 straight marble path and 1 curved marble path, so you get some flexibility in how to use them. Make sure you match the correct base to the marble path, or the marble won't roll through. The turbo laser batteries actually swivel, making them feel more like action toys. You've probably noticed by now that nothing in this set is GraviTrax green. Instead, it's Tatooine tan. This applies to the set's pillar stackers, the 2 switches, the splash insert, the drop insert, the catch insert, the finish line, the landing pad insert, 2 flex tubes, 2 spirals, 3 transfers, the scoop, the spinner launcher, and 2 of this newly introduced element, which is a combination of a 3-way vortex and an exit funnel that indexes every 60 degrees. I'm going to call it the Great Pit of Carkoon. Another thing I really like about this set is that all the rails included in the set are clear. This is a great idea. I really think all GraviTrax rails from now on should be these clear rails. Instead of the normal GraviTrax gray rails, clear rails become slivers of reflected light. And as the rails fade into the background, it helps the marbles take center stage, which is the entire point of a marble run. The set also includes 1 each of the long speed rail and slow rail. My least favorite thing about the Star Wars set is it took 30 minutes to assemble all the pieces before I could use them to build a marble run. During my Notre Dame build, I spent more than a day putting together 1,500 GraviTrax pillars, after which I can definitively tell you that I do not enjoy assembling GraviTrax pieces before I can use them in marble runs. I don't know why toy manufacturers think I want to spend my life assembling their products. It's a building set. I'm already going to be building things as part of playing with the set. I just want to build with the pre-assembled pieces, not put the pieces together before I can start building. Do you agree, or do you like putting the pieces together? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. At least the turbo laser batteries came pre-assembled, even though the manual contains assembly instructions for them. Another negative of the set is that Ravensburger tried something that failed. Now, I am all for trying and failing because it's more noble to try and fail than not to try at all. But there's something new in this set that doesn't really work well. Ravensburger printed the heads of Star Wars characters on the marbles. The 3 colored marbles are marked with Luke Skywalker in a helmet, Han Solo without a helmet, and Darth Vader, who of course always stylishly wears a helmet wherever he goes. And the 3 silver marbles are marked with stormtroopers, who were born wearing helmets. The marble printing is a nice idea, but the ink just doesn't contrast enough to make out the designs, except in the best of light with a white background. Just the reflection of my black phone case in the marble makes the designs difficult to see. I think during everyday play, you're not really going to notice the markings on the marbles. It was also a slight bummer that after years of feedback, Ravensburger still hasn't taken the opportunity to fix a couple design flaws in some of the included GraviTrax parts. For example, the scoop trigger arm still falls out of the scoop when turned upside down. I have hosted many GraviTrax Kids clubs, and kids are never conscientious enough to keep the scoops right side up. So scoop trigger arms are always falling out and getting lost. It would not be difficult to design a trigger arm that is captive to the lever when installed. Also, Ravensburger has not yet fixed the drop ramp insert design. The ramp profile has a flat spot near the exit, and if a marble lands a certain way, especially from the side, it can stall instead of rolling out. That's why I redesigned the ramp insert with a continuous slope, ensuring that every place the marble can land on the ramp is sloped towards the exit. I'm giving you this design for free. If you have a 3D printer, check the description for a link to my redesigned ramp that has no flat spots. It's guaranteed that your marble will roll off the ramp. If you don't have a 3D printer, you'll want to watch my review of the Bamboo Lab A1 printer, for which I printed hundreds of freely available designs for GraviTrax add-ons. Besides the Death Star baseplates, you also get 2 baseplate platforms in the shape of the Millennium Falcon and an Imperial Star Destroyer. Because they are raised, you have to install these clear inserts in the holes, after which the platforms can be placed on stackers for building. And you've probably not seen this in any other review of this set. Here it comes. There is a copyright and trademark for Lucasfilm Ltd hidden on the pieces. The box itself is eco-friendly with no shrink wrap and, wait, that didn't look cool enough. Let's try that again. Inside are 201 pieces, and I bet that 201st piece is the manual, which you don't really use for building, so it really shouldn't be counted as a piece, but that's a toy marketing philosophy discussion for another day. Inside most pieces are organized by a horde of plastic bags with recycle marks on them, but the height tiles are neatly wrapped in straps made from pulverized trees, probably sourced from Alderaan after the Death Star blew it up. The manual has extensive instructions on how to assemble everything and has a number of practice marble runs you can build. Let's build one. This set is fun, it's aesthetic, and I think Ravensburger did a good job in putting together their first fully themed GraviTrax set. If you've found value in this video, please bop the like button and check out my affiliate links in the description. And may the 4th be with you the day before Cinco de Mayo.
Boy, you got a friend